Hey, this is Arlene. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about something that no one really talks about for female TIs, and that is that hold on real quick. No one really talks about is well, first of all, see, I'm trying to make a left, and so there's an example of when two cars go really slow. But anyways, what I want to talk about is a lot of people don't talk about, like, and maybe it's uncomfortable, but women that are targeted, the people that target them, they probably have a sick mind, because you will get targeted in your private areas. You get targeted in your private areas below your belly button. I would tell you that much for sure. And it happens to a lot of female TIs. They just don't want to speak to it, or they find it very upsetting, which I don't blame them, because that's what I call, a lot of them refer to it as rape. They may or may not be physically raped, but they are raped in the sense electronically they are raped. So I think that's something really good to talk about. Now, I don't know if it happens for men or not, but I wanted to show you this parking lot where that apartment complex is back there. That's where I got hit from within there. I was hit by somebody. But anyways, so getting back onto the subject, because it's going to be short. Women do get targeted. They do target the women below the belly button in the private areas, front and back. They do that for sure. Everyone's experienced it. I've experienced it too. I know it's happened to me. And you do know it happens to you. And I think that's something that no one really talks about. And so whoever is doing it knows what they're doing to you. So that tells me, they have like a very, very sick mind as far as what they're doing. And so this is a guy that was going real slow. So anyways, that tells me the people that are doing it have a sick mind, that would do something like that instead of just targeting you if they're focusing on your private parts. And I'm assuming it probably happens to male and they just don't want to talk about it, but it does happen. And I know it happens to the women. It happens to them a lot. And some of them is very upsetting, like crying and everything, because they have been raped. And some because you really technically haven't been raped in the way other women have, or however, everyone handles the situation differently, but no one really talks about it. Everyone thinks electronic harassment is only it's only done a certain way, and that is not true. So it's just something that needs to be addressed. Hold on, because they always turn off my videos. So anyways, it is something that's happening, and it does happen to women. So in a sense, I guess you could say that the women are raped, because they are, the way they're doing it. And and I'm not saying everyone that is doing it is a male or a female. It could be a male or a female doing it. You just don't know, because you don't know who's doing the targeting and stuff. Like in my case, I live in an apartment complex, and I know that the person by me, above me, I know I get targeted by the person above me. And so, see, that's what happens. It was my turn to go. So anyways, I know that I get targeted by the person above me, and a lot of the people that do follow me have paper plates. There's a difference between a paper plate with a license plate and a paper plate without a license plate, just from a dealership. And most of them that they have paper plates from Penske, Longo Toyota, AutoNation. Those are the top three. And then Camino Real. And I'm not saying they didn't purchase a car from there, or maybe they're leasing the car from there, but those are the paper plates I see, and they don't have a paper license plate number on them. So I mean, you really can't say anything about it, because they're they're just not, there's nothing, no identifying marker on it. What are you gonna do? It's just a paper plate. So anyways, those are some of the things that do occur. And there's people that do follow you a lot and stuff, and that's normal. But I just wanted to just talk about that, because people just think they get targeted, but they really don't go into detail. And they do things like, since I exercise, like they'll focus on my right foot. That's why I do videos on my right foot. And they'll focus on my knee, and then they pick one side of my hip and they'll focus on that. I'm not saying that I don't get targeted in other areas. I do get targeted in other areas, but that is where a lot of it happens. So I just wanted to share that with you. Whether I can't show everything, because then I'll get in trouble and be a registered sex offender. But certain things that I can show, there is a video like above my behind, where there's like a mark. I don't know if it's from a laser or what, but I uploaded that on YouTube. So it's a variety of things they do to you. They'll do like electronic harassment. They'll focus, like if I'm at work, I will get electronically harassed from under my chair, and I know it's coming from the second floor, whether it's coming from the electricity and the light fixture, or it's actually coming from an employee. Somebody is down there, and I am getting, I get electronically harassed there. That happens at work. So whoever does it, they're sicko. Even when I was in the bathroom, the urinals and the toilets, they are by each other. So I would get electronically harassed from there too. And so, I mean, it's something that happens. I know it does happen to other females, because I have spoken to other females. With men, I don't know what they do to the man, because we don't really share what happens to the man. So that would be something a male would have to say. So anyways, I just wanted to share that's what happens. And it happens a lot. And you get people like this red car that's followed me for a while and stuff, and then you get this car with no plates on them, and so you don't know, like, do they own the car? Are they borrowing the car? You have no idea, like, what's going on there. So that I find very interesting. And a lot of times they just don't have plates on them, no plates at all. So that is like something that is odd. This little minivan followed me all the way from Pico Rivera, all the way from Washington over in Pico Rivera, like by Lowe's. So it's kind of interesting that they're over here on Florence and Paramount Boulevard in Downey, because that's where I'm at right now. So anyways, it's just like a variety of things that happen. You know, you just have to, you can't remember, I mean, you know, you can't remember and document everything, but you'll try and remember everything. And so that's what I try to do, and just document it and upload it on social media. I mean, that's all you can really do. I can't do much more, you know. And so that's about all that I can really do. And so that's what I do. So anyways, that's just stuff that happens, and there's not much you can really do about it except to make videos on it. So I just wanted to make that quick video about it, because people just think that you get, you know, zapped in the head, or your whole body gets, there's more to it, you know, than what is discussed. It's more detail, as I said, you know, going after the women's private parts, breasts, they'll go after your breasts, and they'll zap you on your breasts. That is something that does truly happen. So I've experienced all of that, but you know, I don't get upset by it. I mean, it is disgusting if you think about it, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's the way I look at it. If it's nothing I can fix, then I just need to get over it and move on, because there's not much more else that I could do about it, you know? So anyways, and that's what I do. I just choose not to do anything about it. And that's all I can do, is just do that, and go with that and let it go, because that's what you have to do. Is sometimes you just need to let go of things and not do anything about it. So basically that's what I do. I've chosen to do that because there's not much more else I could do. So making the videos and stuff is helpful. So I just want to share that information, and hopefully it helps somebody that's going through the same thing. Okay, I will talk to you later. Bye.